Hey team, I wanted to talk about the best online dating system for dating apps in the world. And why are you listening to me? Because I've written a book on this exact topic. It's endorsed by the director of analytics by eHarmony. Everything I've ever taught for online dating over the last 10 years has been based on the analytics of my partnership with Match, OkCupid, and eHarmony. And we've been getting 83% of clients into relationships. I'm Mike Goldstein, founder of Easy Dating Coach. What we're going to do is walk you through an overarching principle that's going to get you better results online. And I'm also going to tell you a story that kind of highlights what we're trying to accomplish for you. End result, you're going to be more efficient online. And most importantly, you're going to start getting some higher quality folks to date. All right, so let's kick it off with the most important piece. If you learn nothing from this video, learn this. Quality pictures. All right, so a lot of us hop online and especially on these applications and we just really quickly build a quick profile, quick pictures, and we're like, I'm amazing in person, so that means I must get an amazing partner. But if we don't put in a lot of effort, we're not going to get the level that we deserve. So if you want to separate yourself, professional pictures, so important. And if you go scroll down, I use lookbetteronline.com. I've been working with them for, maybe 7 years. They have all throughout the United States photographers to help you out with that. Professional photos. Now, what's the next part of this? Since I've been partnered with eHarmony and other folks looking at their analytics, this is so important. See how you're looking at me and this is my face? The proper distance from the camera should have your face being 8 to 15% of the surface area of an entire photograph. So if you notice, when I come really close to the camera, you start to see all my gray hairs, and I don't look as good. Back here, I look a little better. But what the data shows us is that when your face makes up 8 to 15% of the surface area, you get way more messages, you get way more responses. So this is one of the most important things you can do. Now, in presentations in the past, I've spoken about how you could have Shakespeare in your profile and they will never read the Shakespeare if you don't get the picture right. So the picture is so freaking important. I want to illustrate this from an anecdote that I think will relate to a lot of you. I think a lot of you folks watching this are business professional executives that are not getting the quality. You can get dates, but you're not getting what you believe is up to your standard. I felt like this. So a few years ago, before I met Paige, I went to a friend's house and we redid my photos, redid my profile, and really invested time in this. And now I had better pictures and I had a better profile. And literally it was about getting 10x the amount of responses, the amount of messages. So you'd be surprised at that tipping point for when online dating gets massively better when you put in some effort. And it's not like this type of growth. It's like you do something and you get an exponential hockey stick type return. So really think about this stuff, about what you're saying, what you're attracting. Work with a coach, work with a professional photographer. All right, next thing. Mentality is everything about whether you get results online. So the mentality you need is this is a science experiment. Does that make sense? So when we look at love and falling in love, we tend to use emotions. It's actually the wrong way to handle this. Love, marriage, life partnership, it should actually all be logic. Does this partner make sense for me? If you're going to spend 30, 40, 50 years with this person, does it all make sense? So, science experiment. There will be zero emotion. If you send 50 messages or you swipe right on all these people, you immediately forget about them. You don't know who they are. It doesn't matter. You could be messaging with someone and they ghost. It doesn't matter. The science experiment is I need to get my numbers up. I need to do a lot of swiping. I need to send a lot of messages. And I need to get on one high quality date a week. And once I get on one high quality date, I need to repeat this 6 to 8 times. And most of the time I'll find someone I like. So that's the metrics and that's the science experiment. On traditional apps, we would just message 50 people. About 12 of them would say yes. We'd pick one and we would repeat this 6 to 8 times. When we sent 50, that meant 38 and 12 responded. 38 didn't. We spent 0 time on the 38. We spent time on the 12 and we pick one. So that's what I want you executing at a high level is like, this is my science experiment. I went on a bad date. Doesn't matter. I went on a bad date. Doesn't matter. Mike said I got to get on 6 to 8 of these where I think, and I'm excited to go on these dates. It looks like it's high quality. I show up. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. That's okay. If I think it's a good date, I'm excited about it. I go on 6 to 8 of those. I will find someone I like. So teaching this for 11 years, it highly, highly works. Go give it a try. If you're like, this sounds daunting, I need some support, I need some accountability, I need some help, I don't want to do this by myself, go down in the description and sign up for a chat with me. My team or I would love to help you through this. But until next time, happy hunting and science, logic. Don't use your heart on this. We think love should be using our heart. It's not. It should be logic. All right. Love you. See you next time.